Hey, Joe here. Um, let's play dress up, right? My mom's belated birthday soiree this evening, so I figured I should do a video now instead of later, because there won't be a later. Um, First and foremost, I didn't have a bad dream last night. Shocking, I know. And I only had to get up to pee once. Shocking, right? Because I'm normally up 3 or 4 times a night. Ladder the size of a gerbil's. Right? I'm just sharing so much personal information to give backstory as to sometimes my aggravation comes out of nowhere, and these are some things of why. But I had a good dream last night. It was interesting. I'm chilling with Derek Theler. I think it's Theler. Derek Theler and Jean-Luc Bilodeau. I love saying his name, Bilodeau. Um, they play Danny and Ben Wheeler in ABC Family's Baby Daddy. So we're hanging out in my room. There's a party for some reason here. When's there not a party at the house? That lay Casa de Macielo. It's very true. It's at least 2 parties a month. Um, so we're hanging out, and Jean-Luc decides he's like, "Yo, dude, let's spy on the neighbors." And I'm like, "I don't have binoculars. Why are we gonna spy on the neighbors? Like, they're pretty cool. Like, why are we gonna spy on them?" And he's like, "I don't know. Like, your room's awesome and the lights are going, so they're probably like staring up. So why don't we stare back at them?" So he whips out binoculars from his back pocket, and I'm like, "All right, so I'll spy on the neighbors if you sign my 3 seasons worth of Kyle XY, because Jean-Luc Bilodeau was in Kyle XY." And he's like, "Yeah, dude, totally." And then Derek Theler's like, "Yeah, let's totally do this." And then he wanted to like slingshot something over. I don't know. It was hilarious, and it was upsetting having to wake up because I seldom have good dreams. So this was a good, fun bro dream. There's a lot of bonding, right, with these 2 guys I've never met before. But yeah, good times. Derek and Jean-Luc. All right, so today's actual story, not just my dream of last night. Again, rarity. Had to share the goodness. Okay. Shoes. Okay. I have a lot of Vans, and I'm going to do a little field trip. Just going to take the camera off. Hey, it looks pretty cool. So under my futon are a ton of Vans, right? I also have some Ash Ketchum shoes. And then these over there, I don't know what brand they are, but those are the ones I'm going to talk about. They're some form of skate shoe. So, April 28th, 2012, I believe. April 28th, 2012? Or 24th, 2012? I want to say April 28th, 2012. Hypothetically. I don't know. I think it was a Saturday. I am hanging out with 3 friends, and they wanted to take me to some beach on the North Shore. Now, I'm a South Shore kind of person. I live on the South Shore anyway. I'm, less than a mile away from the water? Oh, that was lightning. Hey, it's thundering by us for some reason. So, they wanted to go to this kid's grandmother's beach or something like that. So we're on the North Shore. I don't really like the North Shore to begin with, on Long Island. It's just a lot of snooty people. Not everyone's snooty, but most of them are snooty. So we're on the beach of the Long Island Sound, and it's freezing. End of April, freezing. It's like 30 degrees out, maybe 35, possibly. I don't know. So me and the friends, we go for a little walk in the sand, and then we see these giant hills of sand. So we're like, let's climb the hills of sand. So as we're climbing, at one point, I noticed that one of the shoes was sticking out, and I was like, yo, that's a pretty cool looking shoe. Like, what brand is it? Couldn't tell. How old is it? No idea. So I was like, man, it sucks that, its brother's not around, because I would totally wear them. I was joking at first. And because they were my size, I'm a size 11 men's shoe, and they were a size 11. And I was like, yo, this is so entertaining. So I put the one shoe on my foot. Be very careful when you put hobo shoes on. And I started to look around, and I saw the other shoe buried half in the sand. So the one that was out of the sand was sun bleached. Like the shoelaces are like tan now instead of black, and the other one that was under the sand is fine. But there's this gigantic gash. I'm gonna show you. I haven't worn these in a while, but there's this gigantic gash on the shoe. See this right there? Someone stabbed the shoe. What brand is it? DVS? Has anyone heard of DVS? That's the logo? I don't know. It's a pretty cool skate shoe. So, someone stabbed someone's foot. I assume they lost a toe. I don't know. But, then there were autographs on the bottom of them. Like on the sole. I don't know whose autographs they were. But I was like, yo, these are so cool. So then the joke was like, I think someone bet me, like, yo, walk in the shoes, I'll give you a candy bar or something. I don't know. It doesn't take a lot for me to do a bet. So, I put the shoes on, and I think it's best to walk in the salt water because it would kill the germs from the hobo who lost his shoes. So, we walked back, and I literally walked a mile in another person's shoes. And I know that's like, everybody says that, oh, walk a mile in my shoes, or blah, 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 this and that. But I actually did it. And it was really cool. Because not many people actually can say that they did that. It was entertaining. Still freezing. It was freezing. I was walking in wet, cold water. So we get back to the car or whatever. I take the shoes off. And we go to like Walmart. And do I still have the shoes on at that point? I think I do still have the shoes on at that point. And I go up to the claw machine. I used to be a beast back in the day of the claw machine. Then I suck over the years. So 1/4, first try, I get this beautiful green hat. And I was like, yes! I think it said lucky on it too. And I was like, yo, these shoes are magic right now. These are my lucky shoes. Like, I'm so lucky right now to have found these shoes. So then, I was dragged to someone's birthday party that night at a house I've never been to. So, it was a friend of a friend. And we go to this house celebrating another girl's birthday, and I met all these new groups of kids, and you know, I met one of my best bros through that one group. So it's all thanks to these shoes. 2 of my best bros actually, thanks to this group. Yeah, I'm going down the trickle effect. A lot of best friends from this group. So it's just cool that, you know, you have one mindset of hobo shoes, and the next thing you know, it's one of the greatest days of your life. I mean, not that I talked to everyone I met that day, but it was still really cool. So if you happen to find hobo shoes with a giant gash in the side, no, I didn't want to sew them because they were really cool. Oh, so when I got home, I washed them thoroughly, you know, baking soda. I put bleach in the wash as well. They've been fine. You know, every time I use my skate cycle, that white handcuff, I can't really point. God, that thing is a skate cycle from Brooklyn Workshop. It's like a ripstick, but on crack. So a ripstick, you go like this with your feet. Skate cycle, you go like this, like a duck. It's interesting. And yeah, so shoes are fun. Stories with shoes are fun. Hobo shoes are good. Just clean them. And yeah, stay in our brahies.